Skype alert, and I have to go on after at 9 o'clock. So we're going to do a half an hour because, the kids need to be saved. So, Suzianne, do you happen to have our call-in number for everybody that wants to call in tonight?
Yes, it's 1-800-653-1680 and extension 0.
Right. If you can't get through and you can't call in, then just chat your questions in the chat room, and we'll be able to get them like ASAP. So how you doing, Suzianne? With all the how are you doing with all the snow?
Oh, geez. It hasn't stopped snowing.
I know.
It's a winter wonderland here, and to tell you the truth, how much longer can it really last? I mean, the end of February is coming. Pretty soon, the snow will melt, and I'll be out on the river again on my bicycle. I'm good.
Suzianne is in Buffalo, New York, and she's like snowed in. Like, I saw her pictures on Facebook. I'm like, oh my God, how could you live like that? But
it's not even just that. It's that the temperatures have been hovering below 0, and it's been windy, so you can't be outside for more than 15 seconds. They claim you'll get frostbite. So it's kind of like you're getting cabin fever this time.
I was just going to ask, are you getting cabin fever? Because I did last time, and Jersey has got it declared again. So you know what? It's not nice.
No.
All right,
I have my guitar to keep me busy, and I have enough to do inside that I don't really mind.
Yeah, I understand. So tonight, if you want to chat your questions in our chat room, we have an awesome chat room. And just a little bit about us. I have, again, 4 amazing guardians, 3 family, 1 doctor. If you need any relationship, love, career, finance, and health is a big issue because we have Erin aboard. And a lot of people know that Erin helps a lot of people. A lot of people out there are misdiagnosed and stuff like that, so we help them. There's some people in the chat room that we need to acknowledge tonight and say hey to. Some of our oldies, some of our newbies. So, Suzianne, I can't see the chat, and the Guardians can't see the chat.
So we have a few questions already in chat, but also Aunt Joan is in chat, and we have a lot of, I think my friend Carla is back in chat that was in last week. And we have some old bees, and we have a lot of newbies in there, too.
Yeah, we love the newbies.
And I think somebody said that they're going to be calling in. I hope they can get through. If they can't, they should tell us in chat,
Yes.
So
if you can't get through the phone lines, please do us a favor. Due to weather and the circumstances of going in and only doing a half an hour show, please chat it in the chat room and do the questions. So let's do our questions so that we can get everybody answered, Suze.
Okay. So we have Alvina.
Oh, my God, Alvina.
And she says, I'm going through a lot lately. Can you see any changes in her life?
Oh, my God. Heck yeah. Well, number one, Alvina, I just wanted to let you know, thank you so much for tuning in tonight and getting into the chat. But Erin talks about... you need to watch your iron deficiency because you're so iron deficient, it's just not funny. You should be at a... Thank you. Erin said that you should be at a 14.5. You're at like a 9.2 for your iron. Say it again. Iron, magnesium, and calcium is off. If you haven't gotten blood work done, I need you to get it done because it's so crucial that you do that, okay? The situations are changing due to your relationship or partnership that you're in right now. You need to take control over your situation and figure out what the hell you're going to do. Because my dad said that if you don't make a life-changing decision, things are going to continuously stay. And financially, you need the burden to be off of you. You have so much power, so much toughness. If it's the Alvina, because they keep on saying that we're recognizing of each other. I don't know, I have thousands of readings a week, but they talk about me knowing you, and I feel like I do, and I'm connected with you and with Laura. I don't know, they keep on bringing about Laura and about going through cancer, but I just want you to know that everything will work out, but you need to make this life-changing decision, what the hell you're going to do with your life, and then what you're going to do as far as the kids are concerned, because you have a great family value. You just need to get out of the financial situation that you're in. Listen, you have a great tactic for sales and marketing, so maybe you should think about doing something like that also, but everything will be okay, because they always talk about April. They keep on saying putting April 15th into your life and making it happen. So thank you very much for joining us tonight, and I'm glad you got finally into the chat. I appreciate it. And the next one, Suzianne?
Okay. We have two Marys in on there, two different people. So they're both asking questions. So I'm going to split them up and put somebody in between. So the first Mary says, "Hi, Carrie. Should I be safe on my travels to North Carolina, South Carolina, health-wise?" And she's leaving Friday.
Oh, she's going. Oh, that's Mare. Hey, Mare. Love you. Mare's, yeah, she's going to be fine. You're going to be traveling and everything's going to be good, but the weather is not so great. Thank you. And Aaron said that with your walking, you need to understand, Mare, that if you need to sit down in a chair, it's not a handicap situation. And nothing against it, but it's okay if you have to rest because you're thinking about getting. And, I'm very sniffly with you. I'm concerned. I'm getting all sinus issues right now. So just be careful with the change in climate because I know where you're going. And you need to understand that there's things going to be happening with the changing of altitude and everything like that. They're talking about your sinus pressure because I'm all stuffy right now. And please just be careful. And if you need to rest, Mare, it's okay for somebody to wheel you around or sit down and just say, okay, I'm done. And the next one, Suzanne?
Okay, the next one. Ooh, this is very interesting. Okay. I want to hear the answer too. It's from Laura. Okay, and Laura says, "Hi, Carrie." She says, "My paternal grandfather was illegally adopted. He was dropped off on a doorstep, and she has a whole family out there that she would love to connect with. But the only information that she has is his birth name. Do you have any information? The Guardians have any information to help her?"
It'd be nice. They're talking about El Salvador, but could you talk about? I need the birth name. That's all. Not because of anything juridically, but legally. If I put it out there, Suziani, I need to have either a birth date or a birth name, not just legally, because the Guardians are ready to rock. But Laura needs to listen. Laura, I know who you are. We need to do a 10-minute free reading. So if you email me at spellsandwishes@gmail.com, we can get this settled. So, wow.
Oh, then I'm not going to. I want to know.
Huh? Yeah, well, I think everybody needs to know that some things are legally changing that I can't do. So,
okay.
What we used to do in the past and what we used to do is old school. Yeah, we're trying to do it, but there's some things legally bounded that I can't do. And if somebody else's name is to be brought up and family is to be brought up, and they were to be contacted, I would be legally responsible.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so sorry about that, Laura, but if we do it in confidence, I will give you a 10 free minute reading. So just let her know that in chat, please, everybody.
Yeah, she's probably listening, but, I'm sure somebody will let her know. Okay, the next question is from Carla.
Hey, Carla.
And she says, "What does the future look like for my job in the next few months?"
My dad says that the changing of the job is the issue, and the people around you in the job, that's toxic. So you need to understand that you need to branch out and go something of a different direction. And they're talking about also, thank you. My grandmother says that, Carla, you need to just understand that you need to live life for you. Things are going okay, but you need to take a stand and say, okay, it's time for me. It's time for me to do things for me. It's time for me to get out and do things for me. And, it's just all about you, because you haven't done that before. So, but well, Joe and my father agree that the change is happening for the job situation. With your thank you. My dad says that the managerial position and anything that's doing on with your okay, so my dad said that the change about they put you in there and you put you in your job, but the change is going to be more authority, just so you know. So please look for it, and whoever's got that position right now, unfortunately, there's an issue happening. So you need to understand that and be ready for it. And the next one, Suze?
Okay, the next one is from a different Mary. And she says her husband's daughter, Nikki, wants to quit her job before getting a new one to move back to New Jersey. Will she find a job right away?
Nikki doesn't need to find anything, thank you. And my grandmother says that Nikki doesn't need to move to New Jersey. There's an issue there because she's only moving to New Jersey because I understand she wants to get reconnected and do anything, but she needs to build her bridge and then move. She can't keep on doing what I understand. My dad said she can't keep on doing what she's doing and getting everything going that way. She needs to, like, step back, look upon the big picture, and everybody needs to make her say, like, stop right now. And, take responsibility for what you have done already. And Nikki's a great egg, but she needs a little bit of reinforcement, just so you know. And the next one, Susiani?
Okay, the next one's from Chelsea. And she says she's been with her current boyfriend for a year now. Is he the one?
Oh, boy. All right, Chel. So you've been down this road before. You're thinking that it's been a year. All right, I understand. And my dad said that it's been okay. Things are going happening. He loves you. Everything is. But the problem with you, Chelsea, is that sometimes you need something vibrant or new. If you're going to settle and be with this young man, which is a good person. Don't get me wrong. My grandmother was like, he comes from a good background. You need to understand that life is now the way it is. There's no change. Like, you will be settled. You'll be taken care of. You'll have your life handed to you. But the problem is that will you be okay with that? Because you're an adventurous type of person. You're like a type A, and he's a type B type of person. I understand. And my dad said that maybe, you don't need to settle for that, but if you want to, it would work out. That's all they're saying. They don't want to disillusion you, or they don't want to make you say, like, oh, it's not going to work out, because that's not about it. They're showing me like a half wall. When they show me a half wall, Chelsea, it's like half yes, half no. So where are we going in between? Well, this is your decision. If you want to have it this way, because this is the way it is, and a lot of clients I have it that way, or you are very different in your way, and you want something more different, then you're going to have to make a decision. And the next one, Susiani?
The next one's from Claudia, and she wants to know if you see her getting her old job back. A lot of job questions tonight.
What's up with that?
I know.
The world is like, after retro, everybody is like, oh. Well, number one, Claudia, you need to get a mammogram. Oh my God. Okay, so Aaron says that you need to go your standard mammogram. It was more towards the left, and it's nothing big, please. You need to understand that there's something there that needs to be a little bit taken care of. Secondly, it is because my dad talks about the job situation's fine, but you need to make stipulations in your job. You cannot longer do everything. You can't longer, get everything put on your plate for the less of the money, is what they're saying. Thank you. And my dad said also that if you went up there and stepped up and said, I want this, this, and this, even though you think you might not get it, you'll get it. So I would think that you need to have the greater hand and the upper hand and do it. So, Susiani.
Yes?
So what's going on with you? How are you feeling? I just, because Aaron keeps talking about you.
Oh, please. Well, tell Aaron I don't have a doctor appointment until April, so.
I understand. He's like, tell Susiani. But, okay, so we won't bring that up, but, is Nikki Ann or anybody in the room tonight? Do we see her in there?
I didn't see Mickey Ann come in. Hold on, let me see. I don't see Mickey.
Okay, all right. Just wondering.
I could be wrong. No, she would have said something.
Yeah, because Erin talks about her health. So, so if Mickey Ann's listening, then you need to get in touch with me on Facebook or email or something, because there's issues.
We have a few more questions here.
Sure.
Okay, we have Margaret, and Margaret wants to know if her request for manifestation stuck, or should she be going a different way at this point?
Nah, she's fine. We got this. Come on, Em. You wanna take stipulation, and they're talking about somebody. I don't know. Somebody got a raise, and she put forward, and she did without, so others can have. Thank you. So my dad said, great for you. I don't know if that pertains to you, if there's any other Margaret in the room, but they're talking about Margaret, as far as like taking back, standing back, and getting something more so to have for other people, because once again you stand back and let everybody have. And the manifestation is good. It's just about, the retro's over, so let's just work on what needs to come to you. And sometimes things take longer than what they do, but my dad said, Margaret, he'll come around. So go ahead. Next one, Suziani.
All right, we have Judy. And Judy and a dear friend of hers had a big falling out. She's a Sagittarius, and Judy's a Capricorn. They became very close very quickly. What do you see happening here?
My grandmother said it's a bloody mess. The issue is that who's going to give in? So, Sagittarius, Capricorn, which one's going to give in? Whoever gives in, the other one will forgive. So just so you know that somebody needs to give something here. And Judy, I would say that, who's ever going to be the better person, and whatever it is, it's just childish, and I understand the situation and the hurtfulness that's in it. But my dad said life's too short, knowing that my dad passed away in the 40s. So life's too short. If you want to make amends and you want to get your relationship back, then my dad said, then somebody needs to have the greater hand. And it looks like it's pointing to you, Jude. So do what you got to do. The next one, Suziani.
Okay, the next one's from, the room is really hopping with questions. The next one, and it's filling up, there's a lot of people in chat. By the way, if anybody wants to call in, the number is 1-800-653-1680, extension 0. But if you're having trouble calling in, let me know in chat, because, we don't know if people are trying to call in and they can't get through.
We can take and they could chat their questions, and if they can't, then I just wanted to let everybody know, Suziani, that what I did was I talked to my PR today, Caroline and Claire, and we're going to do a 10-minute for 20 for the whole rest of the month. So if you did not get your question answered today or questions answered today, you could go to Carrie-Anne Hartley Psychic.com, and there is that special on there. They just put it on today. That's a great deal. And you could go book it, and you can get your questions answered. So if we don't get to you and you need your questions answered, then there is a special there for you. Okay, Susie, I just wanted to let them know.
All right. So Brittany has a question for you. She says she's supposed to start a business boot camp program tomorrow, and was wondering if this is a step in the right direction for her.
I got chills, yes. Oh, wow. Even Erin likes her. Joe's all over her, you know that. But Brett, you're all good. You have to take this seriously and work through this and make it happen, because this is the right... Thank you. My dad said that if you keep going with this, Britt, you would also run your own boot camp one day. So you need to keep focused. Don't derail, please. Don't derail. And keep yourself focused, please. And the next one, Suze?
Okay, the next one's from Robin, and she wants to know what's going on with her throat.
What's polyps? You have polyps in your throat. Aaron keeps talking about polyps. They're like these little things that grow on your vocal cords, and they're always there's some things that are like the growth. I understand. And you need to go get one of those tests done where I know it's horrible, but there's things that you put down your throat in order to get it. They're polyps. They're called, I think, Aaron. He said that they're polyps, and they grew from, years and years. It's not a big thing. It's just that they can remove them, and it can make it, uncomfortable, but then it'll be gone. So, please go get to the doctor, please. And the next one?
Okay, and the next one is from Tanya. And
I know who she is.
And she has a guy who's been obsessing over her for a while, and he's a Cancer. And she's a Virgo, and she wants to know, why is he doing this? Why her? Does he think that she's his soulmate, or is going to complete him? And what do you see going on here?
Number one, we need to, X him. Thank you. My dad said that that's not the one for you. It's just an obsessive-compulsive thing. And what you need to really find in your life is somebody that will complete you wholly. You have so much going on with production and with everything you're doing in your life, and your new... Thank you. My grandmother said that your new thing, and I know you've had blood work done, but the Aaron keeps on bringing up iron and calcium. So I know that I know, but he keeps on bringing it up again. So I just want to, eat more greens. But you're going to be doing another project, and they talk about a big project as film and all that other stuff, and they show me the green screen. So you're going to be doing another project, and you're going to be able to get rid of this. So make this go away. That's what we asked. Make this go away. Because my dad said that this is just, if you, I know you tried, but you need to really make this go away because there's other things that are coming about for you, especially love. And the next one, Suze?
Okay, the next one's from Brandon.
Oh!
And, yep. Oh, by the way, he some people come on into chat and their picture shows if they come on from Facebook. What a cutie Brandon is, huh?
Oh, my God. Brandon, I met... Well, a little story about Brandon. Brandon, I met in Salem 2 years ago, Massachusetts. It was a quick reading, and he sat there, and I was so blown away by Brandon. And then he had a reading the other day with me, and he just still blew me away again. This young man is just simply amazing. He is just amazing. He is somebody that people could look at and say that's going to make it happen in the world. And what's his question?
Okay, he says he says this is not a super important question, but I like the question. He was curious because of something that you mentioned in the last reading. He wanted to know who he was in a past life, and has he had more than one past life, and where was he from in those lives?
Well, I can tell you one thing. I'll take it. My grandmother says that you were from England in the one life, and you were from say it. Oh. Wow. So, caretaker, philosopher, oh my goodness, you were a writer, but you also took the liberty of changing laws and changing alibis so that people could actually be together in different ways of life. You were actually a healer and somebody that was there. He has an amazing ability. And it's come to this life too. So 1, 2. So you're doing 2. Okay. But that said 2 lives. But Brendan, you need to understand your spirituality, your intuitiveness, and what you're going to school for will enhance you. So you need to keep doing it, but that's where you were before, and that's why you're so darn strong now. So keep positive. Do not let anybody degrade you, and change your course in your life because you are amazing, and do not do that. And the next one, Susanne? Oh, wow, we're running out of time. So
yes, we're going to call this the last question, I think.
Okay.
All right, and this one is from Sarah Mack. And Sarah says, "Hi, Carrie. I'm worried about my family. My father has problems connecting with his kids. I think I have the best relationship with him out of anyone. There are problems with him and my mother, and I'm worried about the future of my family. What can you tell me?" Well,
in a lump sum, very quickly, in one question, that's a big question, Susanne. Yeah. Your dad has, they're talking, thank you. Aaron talks about a chemical imbalance that was able to, stability as far as acknowledging and making everything better. And what you do and what you bring to the table for him is closure, but you also give him a sense of relief because where he's ups and downs, you're the middle. You're not the whole bunch of it that needs to make it together, Sarah. You need to understand that you need to have a life. You need to, that beautiful person that you're with, you need to make your life better, but you can't worry about all this because this all will unfold, but it's not your problem. Thank you. My dad says that you need to just concentrate on Sarah and do what you got to do. And let me tell you something about you, Sarah. There's an opportunity coming your way and also a movement. And as far as thank you. There are boxes all around you. So what's happening is that you're going to be moving and escalating your life, and you can't bring this baggage with you anymore. I understand that you want your family together and you're doing your best, but you can't make everything better. So you need to understand that completely because my dad's begging. I understand. And Joe, both of them agree. Okay, and my grandmother, so Aaron's not going to jump on, but everybody agrees that you need to live life for Sarah. So please do that and understand that if you can do that, you would make your life better. But understand that when you speak to Dad and due to his issues and his complications, if you were to simply speak to him in a way like, I understand, I love you, but I need to live my life for me. And that's what we need to do, because all the closure that's coming on is that you'll be moving on with your life and getting your life together. And, everything will work itself out. The universe has a great way of helping people that help everybody else. So I thank you for everybody for being in a chat, and I thank you for everybody tuning into the show tonight. Again, I think we're going to kick it again next week because I won't be due to move. I will be leaving in March in order to do what I need to do as far as different things, but we'll be on again next week. You could reach me, and you can book a reading. If you didn't get your question answered, we have a 10-minute for 20 on the website at Carrie-Anne Hartley Psychic.com. Please go to it, click it. It's life-changing. I mean, it's life-changing. Suziani, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We love you. We love you. Love you. Hopefully next week we'll do it again for a longer period of time. I do apologize, but I do have an Amber Skype today at 9.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Good luck with that.
Thank
you. And it's always a pleasure being here, and I'll be back with you next week if you want. And, we'll rock it again.
Yeah, we'll rock it again. So everybody that you tuned in tonight, you can...
And everybody's thanking you. I didn't read all of those because I wanted to make sure all the questions got in, but everybody is thanking you and telling you how blessed you are and blah, blah, blah. Everybody loves you, Carrie, and the room is packed tonight.
Thank you, everybody. And sorry we couldn't go the distance, but I want to tell you that, the kids need to come home. So thank you so much for everybody joining us tonight. You're listening to Psychic Carrie-Anne's Connections at 24.7 The Stream. We will be here again next week, and we'll be rocking it, hopefully for an hour, to take your questions and your calls. But again, thank you. And if you tell one person about the show tonight, you could change somebody's life. And you could change your life by going to Carrie-Anne-Hartley-Psychic.com. Please go there, click on it, and book your reading. And thank you so much for joining us. God bless, and we hope you have a good evening.